Hey there, everybody. We are back for another episode of Seabury. We are starting on a different side of town today. I did not start in our normal little area, but here I am going right back to where it all began. And on this episode, we're going to focus on some industrial demand. We've got some unemployment that we need to get taken care of. And before I get started, I got to be 100% transparent and honest with you guys. I built something out. I recorded an entire episode on it. We did farmlands, we did some ore mining, we did a lot of things. And by we I mean me. And then I go back and look at it and I'm just like, I don't like this at all. This all looks really gross. I don't love it. And I don't want to continue with it. So I went to go back into my save edits and it turns out the way I had been saving the game was just by day, not by project. And in the future, I'm going to be going by project. But so I was going by day and I recorded like 3 videos in one day. And I saved the part before I built those out. So I had some kind of things built out. One thing I did do in that episode was kind of build out this high school, the Beechwood High School. I added a soccer field, I added a parking lot, some tennis courts, some basketball courts where there's already homeless people living. I added some trails, but just kind of like fleshed this area out. This was always just a high school sitting on Briarfield Lane, and I always wanted to just continue building that out just a little bit, just to give it some more personality. But on that side, I bought some land out here and I built some farmland out here. Built a little town. I did it. I liked it, but it wasn't what I wanted. So I just have this little parcel out here that looks like the state of Utah, basically. And the sad part is I'm actually not going to build out here. So we just have this land that we are now going to permanently be paying for until I do find my way out here and build out here. But we're not going to go out here. And the main reason why I'm not coming back out here, the land's good. I mean, it's definitely fertile. I could build out here, but I also wanted to incorporate some wind turbines out here and move all of these wind turbines that are in our like city part out into the countryside and just get it going. But if you take a look at the wind or the air, well, this is air pollution. If we brought in a wind turbine over here, it won like 1.3. Like this is not great out here. I would have to build a ton out here. So I was like, oh, that's all more the reason to just not build out here. The other project I did was over here. I got rid of our old trash area, the dump, because we built out the incinerator over here. This was doing nothing other than just sitting here taking up money. So I went ahead and got rid of it, which was always the plan. And then I bought some more area and I actually did some ore mining. So if you look at here, we actually have a pretty sizable ore deposit. So I dug into the ground, I did different layers, I made it look like it was a mining facility. It's not up on a hill, it's actually just in the middle of flat land, pretty much. So that's why I went down instead of into the hillside. I went down into the ground like you would see. In where I live, there are a bunch of mines that are like that. You dig down into the ground, and then once you're done with it, you fill it with water and you build a neighborhood around it. It becomes a giant lake with a neighborhood around it. And I was thinking, this would be out in the suburbs. So maybe one day if this ever depletes, I would then fill it with water and build a neighborhood around it. So I did that. It was fine. I wanted to do more detailing than what I actually did. So I like the farmland out here. I decided to just destroy it. Now, the great thing about this area is, yeah, you can see exactly. So I also built some of the signature buildings out here as well. This is from the old trash that's starting to go down, but I built some of the specialized buildings out here, and that's what that is from. So the wind is blowing that way. So definitely away from the city, which was great. That's the whole reason why we put trash out there. Now, we probably wondering, okay, well, if you're not building out there, where are you building the farm? Because that is like a great area for it. So I decided I wanted to bring this a little bit closer in, and I'm actually gonna take it right along this rail line and branch off of here. I don't think I will make a highway, another highway this way. Now, eventually, we could probably just taking a look at our roads here. We have Route 17 going this way. We have Route 10 coming out this way. And we have another one, an unnamed Briarfield Highway, which I really should name like Route 12. I did Route 20 down here, so this would need to be a lower number, so maybe like Route 8 or something. I could have this come in and connect somewhere down here and just kind of circle this in and make this a ring road. But then I need to actually fill this in with stuff, so I'm not even quite sure that I want to do that. Maybe one day it'll go from here all the way out to here and then just completely encompass all of the outside areas, so we're not sending traffic through the city. Might be actually a pretty good project way down the road. So yeah, I was gonna put the farmland here instead, in between the two heavy industry areas, because of the wind. The wind is blowing in a favorable direction, so I'm not concerned about that because I'm not going to put any industry like right here. And then if you come out here and look at this, look, 6, 6, 6, like it's 6 everywhere. So I can actually put, I can take this and build out a giant wind farm out here, which will be fantastic and do something really, really cool like that. So that is the synopsis of what happened between the last episode you watched and right now. So the first thing I want to do, I want to go ahead, since I already have this, I might as well ahead and go build out the ore mining, and just get that going. So I'm going to come in here. I'm going to delete a bunch of trees that I literally just planted, maybe like 10 minutes ago in real time, or right before this episode, just to kind of fill this in, like, yeah, look, guys, nothing happened. What are you talking about? And just completely gaslight all of my viewers. But I had to be, I couldn't just do that because you guys are cool. So let's look at this ore mining again. We're going to go to specialized industries. I'm going to resume the play here. That's not specialized industries. This is. We're going to go to ore mining. So we have this here, and I do want to dig back into the ground, and then just really detail it up more. So if you look at this one here, you're going to see that, I mean, that we are digging into the ground. There's a road that goes around it. There's some industry up top. And then as you can see, I mean, there's different layers. So I wanted to kind of create something like this. But this is kind of what I wanted to build. Now, the game's going to do what the game's going to do, and it's going to drive right down all of these different layers, but you can only do what you can do to make things work. So let's go ahead and get right into this. I have this road. I'm going to probably bring the road in, and then I don't want to necessarily cheat the system of like where the zoning can go here. I can use anarchy to build outside of this circle, but I'm going to try not to. So we are going to kind of put this like right about here. And then that way I can get the main areas. So this is placed. I'm not going to do anything yet. And I did this backwards. So that's fantastic. So remember when I said we're not going to cheat? This isn't really cheating. It's just I did the wrong thing. I needed to be a place like this with the road connection on the outside. So there's that. I'm not going to play, like I said, I'm not going to place anything down. I'm actually going to now dig into the ground. Let's get rid of land and put in ore. Okay, so we are going to take this kind of deep. I think that's pretty good. Now let's decrease that brush size. Let's bring back up the ore. I wish this would remember the last thing you did. Okay. So we're gonna, oh, no, I want that. And we're definitely gonna dig into our main ore deposits. And this isn't gonna be a perfect circle, to say the least. Not every ore mine has to look the exact same, so let's just get this in there. I'm building a big area because we're actually gonna take the road, or we'll take a road around this. We'll do a little service road, but what we're going to do is then do the levels, and this is gonna be much thinner, basically. So let's go ahead and get a road around this area. Get this a little flattened out. Oop. And I think we can get this done now. That'll be fine. Okay, so let's get the service road. We'll do a gravel road. And we're just going to take this kind of around the edges here. And it'll probably actually help with the, oh no. It'll probably actually help with the terraforming as well. Because I can come back in here and terraform a little bit more to get a little bit closer to this road. We'll bring this about, yeah, there's fine. Let's get this connected up. That's an ugly connection. We'll just use move it to get, oh. We'll just move it to just, oh my goodness. Okay, well, it's not wanting to play nice today. So this is already, we're off to a great start today. We'll just kind of do one of those numbers. So it kind of sloops around, and then we'll build this road out as well. I'm gonna kind of zone this up. And by zone this up, I mean kind of hopefully build for the future. And do a 2-lane road there to start off. Maybe I don't bring it right into there. Actually, let's not do that. I don't want to bring a road over that, but I can, and just use anarchy to make that work. I mean, this is a service road after all. Okay, so there's that. Before we get too far in, guys, I do want to thank every last one of you that have been watching my videos, that stick around, that you are excited for the next episode drop. It really does. I really do appreciate it. It means so much to me that you guys are watching this and leaving nice comments. I haven't got really any negative comments yet, so please don't leave those comments. And if you're watching this part, drop a comment down there. That does help me. I do appreciate it. I respond to every last one of them, if you haven't noticed, because I really do appreciate every one of you that stick around and watch my content. So really appreciate it. And if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, why not? Like, just hit the subscribe button. I'm putting out a lot of more videos on Seabury Sound, or Seabury, the city, and I'm loving doing all of this, and you guys watching makes me want to continue doing more and more. I'm starting to put out YouTube shorts in my feed as well, just little snippets of different episodes that I thought were either funny or they're kind of integral to the plot, I guess you could say. Oh, what am I doing? So hopefully you're enjoying those, and if not, well, don't watch them, I guess. But definitely subscribe to the content. I do definitely appreciate that. So thank you all. So I'm going to go into a bit of a time lapse here to really finish out this industrial area. And when we come back, we will take a look at where we are. See you on the other side. Got this giant thing that's now destroyed my... Why'd you destroy my mine, man? Get rid of you. Oh, no. Tragedy. Tragedy has struck us all. This is a dark day. That was really dumb. That was incredibly, incredibly dumb. So, we're going to rebuild this again for now the third time. If you include the lost episode. It's okay, I didn't like that one anyway. I just didn't want that giant thing destroying my land, man. Is it too hard to ask? I know if I make this smaller, that wouldn't happen. And I might just have to deal with it and... In fact, somebody tell me if I make this smaller, that the giant thing won't come back, right? Like, it won't destroy my mine. It won't do any of that. I wish I could just singly get rid of that, or be like, do not place these. The thing is just too big. Okay, and it's immediately back, and it did destroy more of it. So can I just... No. Nope. Significant bummer. Significant bummer. It's fine. It's fine. We're all fine here. We're all fine here. So it's just gonna choose to ignore some stuff over here. Okay, so let's get some of this finished up. Let's get some touch-ups on this area and move on. And on second thought, I think I'm gonna go ahead and actually narrow this up so we don't have this giant thing causing havoc on what I just dug out. So we're gonna adjust this a little bit. I'm gonna probably end up deleting some of the service road, and by probably I mean I'm gonna delete some of that service road. We're gonna actually just adjust where we need to go here, which is going to end up deleting a lot of these. And I almost wonder if I should just replace this. In fact, I think I'm going to just do that. It's probably going to be a lot easier to just delete it and place it back down. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. Why did that not? Okay. That was interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and just kind of... I'm going to redesign this a little bit, and then we will get into some more detailing and get this industry looking like industry. So I think that's going to currently do Shepherd Mines. As you noticed, we went ahead and adjusted these so we don't have the giant claw, basically. I did have to come through here and consistently kind of make a little bit of edits to the surfaces because we kept getting bigger buildings put into here, which is not a big deal. Overall, I guess I can come out here and just kind of mess with this so it's still kind of what I wanted with the dig into the ground here, so that's good. And I did split these into two different mines, and these are doing on the balance sheet not great, but their efficiency is going up, which is good. So these are this one's actually doing pretty good well. So we are taking a step up there. So if I look at production here, ore has a consumption of 142 tons, and we have it. Nope, that's oil. Just kidding. Ore has a consumption of 87.21. We are producing about 72.87. So we have just a little bit of deficit of ore. So I could create another mine, and I probably will in the future, but we are looking good there. So if we're looking at other productions, we really do need to get into some of the farming. That's going to be the next big one, and then actually start getting some fisheries out there, some boats out there on the water collecting fish, which, I mean, we are a coastal city, so that would make sense to get some fish out there. So I did bring a bus line in here that you probably saw here. We do have a couple stops, so I just want to check in on that. We are running at 104% capacity on just 3 buses with 249 passengers riding. This goes directly from Midtown all the way to here to our little, I did like a little low rent, high density housing, some commercial, some mixed use. I just wanted to see how this was going to build in. I might end up redoing this just to get some better looking residential in here. But I wanted to supply some residential out here for this. So if we're looking at Shepherd Mines, we have 614 households, 1,200 residents, and we're supplying over 2,200 jobs. That's great. Truthfully, that is great. That is nice to see. We just have a pretty nice little industry out here, which is great. This is probably one of the more specialized industries, one of the more industrial looking industries for sure. So this probably we'll probably get this, and I'm gonna take this out. But we'll probably get a little bit of an upgrade because this isn't really great actually. And in fact, I do, now that I'm seeing how many people are actually coming out here, let's go ahead and just reimagine this area. Sorry guys, I know all of you just moved in and we're kicking all of you out. So we're gonna go ahead and just, let's remember 612 was the number of households we had. How many residents before? Oh, don't know anymore. Like 1,200 residents, I think. So let's just kind of rebuild this, I guess. Yeah, we are going to take quite the population hit because I just moved them all in just to immediately move them all out. So I do want to keep this around that bus stop area though, that inn. And then I think from here, we're going to do 2 different streets, but they're going to be parking streets. Go, I'll say 16.2 units that way, and we'll do the same this way. About 16 units that way. That looks off. I don't like that. I can't, 15 or 16.2. Okay. So we'll do that one. So we got some parking roads in there, and then I want to just do a couple of alleyways in the backs. I'm going to try to use alleys not as like major roads, but more so like this runs an alley through the back of it. you know, like they're supposed to be. And then we'll do another set right here with another alley running back through that as well. And then let's get some housing into here now and see how this turns out. I'm going to put a key wall along this Pinehurst Street, just so we are zoning along that side. Now let's get some residential in here. Let's get some low rent housing, and we might do some medium density as well. Oh, and let's key those off as well. I'm probably gonna have to use platter for this to actually get it what I want it to do, which are 4x4s probably. And we will go with low rent housing. There are we'll see here. Let's see. And of course, because of the lane here, can we just, nope, I need to do something different. Okay, let's try that again. 4x4 low rent. There we go. Now let's get some mixed use housing. For this, we will go with North American as well. Actually, before I do that, I want to put it on the center. And then we can taper this off with maybe some row homes to end it. See if we actually get something in here. Actually, I'm gonna do a 5x4 lot, and we will do medium density. Medium density. I looked at the wrong one there and couldn't figure out what I was looking for. And I want row homes. Where can I? This is tough. I'm just gonna do nothing, and we're just gonna plop. Oh, no, 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 no. Didn't want that. Don't want you guys like that either. Unzone, that's what I was looking for. There we go. And then we will go ahead and do the medium density row homes. Like, come on. Just work. Work the way I want you to work. Come on. There we go. Now I can take this back and get that a little tighter on both sides. And let's flip around and do the same thing over here. No. No, don't do that. Come on. Get out of here. You missed me with that. Will you? Okay. Well, we'll just dezone that one. You'll get dezoned. You'll get dezoned. And we'll just plop down some homes there and call that a successful area, hopefully. So yeah, let's go ahead and just, oh my, okay. Let's try that again. There. And we'll take this one, place it there. We'll take this one, place it there, and there as well. Come on. Nope. Okay, so I got 4 of the same building and then kind of the same building. In fact, I don't know that I like this. So we'll just go ahead and destroy these. And I'm just going to plop some stuff down at this point because we've tried a few times and we failed a few times as well. So let's go low rent. And I want North American or Northeast. Come on. What am I doing wrong? Am I sorting it too much? Yeah. Right. Okay. Well, I guess I will just sort through all these. I didn't want to eat like the... Oh, you know what? What's the zoning I'm looking for? Just low rent housing. There is no North American. That's why. That is why I'm struggling. Okay. That's fine. You know what? We'll do New England. Low rent. See what we got here. Oh, okay. Well, actually, you know what? This will be a little bit different than what we're used to, so this will be fine. I'm gonna just imagine a developer came in here when they did the industrial zone, and they said, you know what? Let's get you some of that, and let's hope those grow something more modest. And then we are going to take this color. Make it all 4 of them, and that looks great. Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That is too small for what I want. So is that. And now let's look. So that looks a little cleaner. And we are bringing even more households in, which will bring us in more residents as well. So that's even better. I did not bring any. I mean, we've got some of this mixed use, but I didn't really bring in any real residential or commercial. So let's try to get some commercial in here. I think we're going to just plop some more. I want a smaller depth. Oh, not low rent. Oh, it's too big. That's a bummer. Do I just not have enough space? Do I need to like scooch this out just a bit? Maybe I do. Let's see if I can just easily scooch this out. Get another zoning block in here. Perfect. I can. So we'll do that, and we will just, okay, cool. And then I can fix this with some move it. Not a highway. I need a 5-lane. Asymmetric. There we go. That's what I wanted. We'll just do a slight little merge there. Like so. There we go. And I guess I probably should have made this a 2-laner. Since, well, no. This is just going to be temporary traffic. I don't foresee this being long-term traffic. Although we will move these slightly down the street. Should I actually bring them into here? No, I want them to still be kind of where they should be. So we'll slide them down just a little bit, and that should have fixed. Yes, okay, that corrected. Okay, let's get the commercial back down again. So we want 4 width. There we go. What's that look like? Okay. Yeah, I'll be fine. Okay, so we have built out our little residential area a little bit better. Kind of added some better commercial buildings in here. Kind of went the same with the mixed use, but it's fine. We still have our low rent housing and a bunch of medium density. Didn't touch any of that industrial, but I did add, I mean, I kind of want to look crazy here to get everybody in here with a 5x2, and this will probably get changed, but I wanted to provide like a bypass to get through. And then in fact, I actually need to adjust some of this as well with the lane connector tool to make sure that we are not doing any of this. This should not happen, nor that, nor that. I don't want that. And of course, I don't want any of these U-turns. So this should go straight through, allowing them to keep going. Here, I don't want a straight lane. Actually, I guess that could go straight, but I would like to have, yeah, that's fine. So we'll have two, and then the bus lane goes actually through here down Pearl Street and then out that way instead of just down Pinehurst. I will keep an eye on this. I will probably actually make that down now that this is moved in. We still have a long backup here though, so let's just take a look. This might need, yeah, see, we have a lot of throughput that's just leaving, and we're getting blocked by about half and half that are coming in here, and then some are just leaving. So what I probably need to do is extend this road a little bit more. Wrong way. That way. Okay, so this will bring in an extra lane here, and then we can have, I should not do all three. Let's get rid of that one. So that's just a straight lane, and then these can do both. That should clean up traffic a lot. Should. We'll see. And then I still don't think we need all of these extra lanes. It's definitely overkill, I'm not gonna lie. But we'll leave it as is for now, so we can try to take care of some of this congestion and probably come back to it at another date and time. So I think this is going to wrap this up for Shepherd Mines. I'm just going to do some light detailing work, and then we'll end the episode there. I'm going to add some trees around the area, get some trees back into here, and finish this episode up. So definitely thanks everybody that has subscribed, liked and commented on the videos. That is heavily appreciated. I've again really enjoyed making these videos, and I want to continue doing these videos. So if you are still following along, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Be sure to like and leave a comment on the video if you see something that you think I need to work on, or you have any suggestions, any advice on this city building. Let me know. I would be happy to implement some of your suggestions. So until the next one, everyone, I will see you again. Goodbye.